Hey Scouts and Merit Badge Counselors. Today we're doing Nuclear Science Merit Badge Requirement 4B, which is to make a cloud chamber, show how it can be used to track radiation, and explain what is happening. But we're just going to make the cloud chamber today. So for this we're going to need some work gloves, a screwdriver or a small hammer, some flat black spray paint, a clear solo cup, not one that is like jeweled or faceted or whatever. That's no good. We don't want that. We're gonna have to look through it, so we need it to be clear. We're gonna get some of these felt pads like you would use for moving furniture or for putting on the bottom of like a chair or table leg. We're gonna have either hot hands, hand warmers, or like a bag just full of warm water will work also. We need some petroleum jelly, some napkins or paper towels, some paper or styrofoam bowls. We're gonna need a cat food tin. You might want some party balloons, don't need them. You might want a rubber glove, don't necessarily need them. You're gonna need some 99% isopropyl alcohol. You can get this on Amazon, or a lot of times hardware stores will have it. And then finally, you're gonna need some dry ice. So to make this, first we're gonna use a cat food can. And you can see this one is kind of dented up in the bottom. So we're not gonna use that one. And the reason is it needs to form a good seal with the cup here like this. And we're gonna take this and we're gonna spray paint it black. There it is, look at it did. On the top, or I guess it's the bottom of the can, which will become the top of the can. The reason we're using a cat food can is most of these are made of aluminum, whereas like a tuna can that you buy for people foods, typically steel and aluminum will transfer heat a lot better. So what we're going to do next is, take one of these felt pads, and this one probably won't fit all the way in the bottom of this cup. So I'm going to cut a little corner off so that it will. There we go. So it would fit like that. And these are nice because they're small. A lot of times they're round already, but they also have this sticky backing, and you can just stick it right in the bottom of the cup like that. And there it is. Next thing we're gonna do is get this glove on and take a liberal, we're gonna take the label off of here so it doesn't get in our way. And we're gonna take a liberal amount of this stuff and put it along the rim. And these two things are gonna go together like this, and that is gonna form a good seal around that rim where they're gonna be. So I'll take a goop of it there, and I'm really trying to like chunk it on there. Now the reason we're using spray paint for this and not house paint is spray paint goes on really thin, and house paint doesn't. And so that house paint will insulate it from the cold, which is not what we want. And the black is, the spray paint is not absolutely necessary, but it makes it easier to see everything. All right, so now that we've got that, we're gonna take some of this alcohol, not a tremendous amount, just enough to saturate this pad here. We're gonna pour it on there, and we can actually pour the rest out. I'm just gonna pour the rest out here. It's gonna evaporate in a few seconds. So now we've got that and that. We're gonna stick this in here like that. And I'm gonna twist it a little bit just so that Vaseline will stick on there really nicely. Okay, now we'll set that aside. And I've taken this dry ice from a big block, and I've banged it up with the screwdriver handle into little chunks. So here's that styrofoam noise. So there's how they sold it. you can buy pellets if your supplier has pellets, the choice of blocks or pellets, get pellets. They won't last as long, but you need pellets for good contact on the tuna can to transfer the heat. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get a couple bowls ready. I'm going to use 2 bowls because they're kind of thin, and these are to hold all this stuff, but also to act as an insulator. Then we will take this dry ice, turn this upside down, fill that up, and I want it like a little mound on top, because we're going to turn this thing back over, and I want it to be sitting on there. I want the dry ice up against that tuna can, like really tightly. In fact, we're going to take some of this, these napkins, and I'm going to stick them down there also, so that it's sitting on like a little pillow to push them up. And then I'm going to take some more, and I'm going to pack them in around these sides here. And that's going to just insulate the tuna can so that not a lot of heat comes in through the rest of the atmosphere. Last thing is, I'm going to take this thing, this warm water doodad, and I'm going to put it on top. One thing that I didn't mention is you need a flashlight for this. So what's going to happen now is you'll start seeing, after you're patient, you wait a couple minutes, you're going to start seeing a little mist fall down the sides of this thing, and that's how you'll know that you've got it set it upright. And after that, it's just waiting in the dark, like you're scaring your brother on Halloween, to see a little particle shoot through there. It won't be very long. It'll run maybe that long or that long, and at first you'll think your eyes are playing tricks on you, but if you just keep at it, you'll see one. The balloon is in case you want to see if you can pick up some radon from your basement or a crawl space. Blow up the balloon, rub it on your head, put it somewhere like a basement, crawl space, maybe under a porch, somewhere where the air is not moving around a ton, and set it there for an hour. Deflate the balloon, and it maybe has picked up some radioactive material, and you can put it next to your thing. So I'm using kind of a small flashlight, and oh, there was one, and you can see that I've got it kind of at an angle. There's such a thing as it being too bright for sure. And what you're looking for is just these little discontinuities, and they come and go pretty fast. We have been in here for maybe 10 minutes, and I think the system is finally at around the right set of temperature conditions to, oh, there was one, to see what we came here to see. Oh, there's another one.